Hello everyone, my name is Mark. Okay, so I made a funny noise to get your attention, so we can start an episode. So, this is a second game made by Suzy. It's called Locked, and I can already tell you this game is gonna be pretty annoying. Sorry, got a little carried away, forgot what I was just talking about. You know, before we get to the game, we should go to an apology, because I'll be honest, I want to apologize for a little outburst, crash out I had in my previous episode of The Garden. I'll be honest, I'm really sorry it happened. I really shouldn't have acted like this, especially on camera. I was just in a pretty bad place at the moment, and I know it's not an excuse, but I just want to explain what caused this. You know, for quite years I feel like I'm a bad person, and my previous episode felt like pretty much a confirmation when someone close to you tells you you're a fucking asshole. I'll be honest with you, like, I know I shouldn't take it out on anyone else, like, I shouldn't have acted like this on camera in front of people, and I'm sorry if someone felt uncomfortable while watching that, but it's really hard for me to pretend like everything is fine. You know, it's just when you were bullied for 3/4 of your life and told that you're a shitty human being, you really start to feel like they were right, and you feel like you're gonna be unlikable to every new person that's gonna see you and hear you talk. Again, that's not an excuse. I just wanted to explain what caused that, and I wanted to take accountability. I'm really sorry for that. Okay, so now that we have that aside, we can go to the game. I can already tell that there came a bit of change in the art direction of this game, and Suzy wanted to be more illustrative. Like, she told me that RPG Maker has pretty high resolution because it's 48 by 48 pixels in a tile, and that is a lot for pixel art, so she went into more drawing, illustration rather than pixel art, and you're gonna pretty much see what I'm talking about. Trust me, this game gonna pretty much get on your nerves while watching, or at least on mine. Okay, so this game has 3 endings, and I want to go through all of them. I checked that! Okay, so let's check. Okay. So it might feel like a bit of error, but okay. Yeah, this is what I talked about about this illustrativeness. So about checking the stuff inside, I remember when I first played it, I thought it was an error because, well, I already checked that why the game tells me to do that, but Suzy told me she did it on purpose. I'll be honest, I don't know why. But, well, she's the author here, so it's not for me to decide. Okay, so let's check the door. Yeah, it is. Yes, I did. Yes. Wait. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check again. Okay, it is locked. It really... Wait, I'm gonna make sure I'm recording, yes. Everything is properly recording. Okay, okay, okay. It's locked. Wait. It's locked. Yes. Yes, it's locked. Go fuck yourself. Did Susie make this just to get a rise out of me? Yes! Yes, I did! Come on! It's locked! Yes! So, are you gonna let me go? It's locked. Yes. Yes, I fucking did! Fuck! It's locked. 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 I checked that. I checked. You know, Susie was really always like that, you know. I remember that whenever we were going outside, well, mom and dad were not home for the whole day, so we were basically alone. And I remember whenever Susie woke me up to go to school and we went outside, we never took bus because, well, we live in a small town. You can't really rely on public transport because those arrive once in an hour. So Susie decided that it would be much more reliant to just go on foot, and especially since school was like 20 minutes on walk, and let's be honest, if the only bus you can take to go to school is late, you're practically fucked. And I remember that whenever we went out, Susie would check like 2 or 3 times if the door is locked, sometimes even more. And I remember how even when we were like halfway to school, Susie would get a little paranoid and ask me quite a few times if she actually checked if the door is locked. And even if she knew she was gonna be late, she would actually halfway to school go back to check again before going to school and leaving me to go to school alone. Sometimes before leaving she even checked if like the stove is turned off, if things that should be plugged out are plugged out of the power socket, if the water isn't running, or if the windows are closed. You know, something a bit funny that I got reminded of. Even when we were inside, she would actually check the door a few times. And even before going to sleep, she would make sure the stove is turned off and if the door is locked again before actually going to bed. You know? Okay, so here is the ending number 1. Oh my god, it really hurts me to know that I'm gonna have to go through this again just to get another 2 endings, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so here's the ending number 1. Let's get to ending number 2. Okay. Let's do it. Yes, I did! Yes! Yes, I did! But I checked! But it's not gonna get fucking barred! Okay, so... ending number 2! Okay, finally, we got there. Okay, I'm just gonna skip that. Yes. Perfect, you'll thank me later. Yeah, sure I will. Okay. 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 It is. Okay, so this is ending number 3. I'll be honest with you, playing this was exhausting. I'm sorry, but it's a game, but where's the goddamn let's play? It's just doing the same thing over and over again. She was so pretentious at times by saying it's not about gameplay but rather a story or showing a feeling. This is the prime example of that pretentiousness, you know, and I really always hated that about her. Sorry, but yeah, this was the game. I'm not here to praise them or hate on them, I'm just here to document them, so yeah, this was Locked. My name is Markent, and see you in the next game. Bye!